Hi, and welcome to Carolina Women. We are here at Holistic Wellness and Detox Center. Our friend Erin has joined us. We got a lot to do. Holly, it's always a treat to see you.
Thank you.
Lots going on today.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to be seeing some services and demonstrating some things that you are doing.
And I'm going to volunteer today. I know I usually have you, but I'm so anxious to try this.
We have our Vanna White.
Yes, she's a great Vanna White.
She is.
You've got a bunch of things coming up. Talk to us a little bit about the events that people will be participating in.
Well, we actually have a special running for Valentine's, so it's a couples special. It's a spa package, and so we've got couples foot baths, so the ionic foot bath, and also a foot scrub with reflexology with Anne. So you do that in the same room with your friend or your loved one. And then the other package we actually have a new service. It's a vibrosonic sound bed.
Okay.
And so it has the vibration, so you lay on it and you're listening to a certain frequency music and you're actually feeling the frequency at the same time. So it really helps you to get into those deep, the goal is to get you into theta brainwave state in under 7 minutes. So I did it the other day, and was you just kind of leave your body, and it's so relaxing.
And is that like restorative? Like, what does that do? Is it stress reducing?
Yeah, and it depends. There's different settings, so there's different frequencies for different needs. And so if you're very tired, then we can put you up into more like the theta. If you have some anxiety, there's a whole setting for that. So certain frequencies that help bring that down.
Talk to us and give us an overview of what frequencies really do or mean.
Well, we are energy. We are frequency and vibration. And so when we are under stress or have some sort of an imbalance or an infection or something in the body, it changes the way our frequency goes. It can change. So there's syntropy and entropy. Syntropy is where everything is nice and coherent and organized, and entropy, the waves are kind of tangled up, kind of like your necklaces that get all jumbled up.
And it's because we're reacting to our environment?
Yeah. And so sometimes we're getting, confusing information coming at us, and our body is trying to figure it out. So if you expose an incoherent frequency to a coherent frequency, the coherent frequency says, come on, let me show you the way. This is how we're supposed to vibrate.
Oh,
and
I love that.
Brings the incoherent frequency back into its nice organized pattern.
Pattern and rhythm. What are we going to be seeing and playing with today?
We're going to be playing with our thermography camera.
And talk to us a little bit about what Miss Erin's going to experience.
So she gets to experience today a full head imaging. So it's part of our women's health study. So we do head, we do breast, and we do abdomen with the women's health study. So with that, we get to see sinuses, we get to see TMJ, we get to see mouth and jaw, thyroid.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, there's a lot that you can see just with the headshots.
And typically, what would that look like if people came in? Are you looking for a baseline? Are you looking for inflammation?
Yeah, the first scan is always setting a baseline, because you may see, red going on here and there. It might be inflammation, it might not. It might be a little infection that your body's trying to deal with that we don't know about. So with that second imaging, that's where we really get to see what's going on. So has this image changed? Has it gotten better? Or is there a spot that looks a little suspicious that's actually getting bigger or evolving? And then that lets us know that maybe there's a potential going on there, and maybe it's time to have your yearly checkup.
Exactly. Well, and you were talking to us last time when we even mentioned it, that people hold stress in different places. Can you see and observe where I'm holding all my tension?
Yeah, you can see, a lot of times you'll see stuff like in the back of the neck. When we do neck and back imaging, you can see that. You can see posture. When you're looking at people, we actually have you standing in a frame. And so if you don't fit quite in the frame, then sometimes we can see that. Legs, we do a lot of leg imaging and hips, and so you can see patterns of heat where people may be pronating or maybe favoring one side of the body versus the other. You'll see more what looks like inflammation in those areas.
So you can provide a lot of information.
Or injury.
Or boo-boos, but a lot of, you give us a lot of information, and you provide treatment plans.
Yeah, so Tanya, she does myofascial release. We can see a lot of inflammation that's going on in those parts of the body. So that's really nice, because you get the baseline, you do the treatment, and then you can go back and look and see, gosh, look at that. All that red, that inflammation has really changed, and it doesn't look like that anymore.
It's pretty interesting. It really is. Every time we come, we learn something different, and we're very grateful. So stay with us. You're not going to want to miss this episode of Carolina Women.